when you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you know, you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
Good evening. Tonight again will be Coach Scott McCarty. Scott, how's your day going?
Pretty good today, right? Nice little Saturday night basketball for about as great a thing you can go, right? Get down to the well, which I think be the first time for Winfield in a really long time. And I don't know Holy Trinity's history, but I've lived in the area for 20 years, and I don't remember them ever going to state. So
I don't either. Their girls have, I think, but I don't know their boys. So.
Yep. So I think it's big night obviously for both teams. And by looking at the gym here in Fairfield, right, we got a great crowd,
right.
and I don't know if it'll be as loud as it was on Tuesday night, but
that was loud.
Looking forward to a good one.
You know, and I think you said it's a good crowd. It's a good crowd behind us, especially with Winfield, and not only Winfield fans. I saw some Waco fans walk in. I saw some Wapello people walk in. So these are the kind of games that people shell out to come, and it's fun to see them come and support local teams. You know, we can battle during the regular season and then support each other in this time. So as they announce the starting lineups, visitors from Holy Trinity will be a junior. Adam Sobchak will be starting.
I think they got his name flipped around.
They do. They do. And when I was looking at that, I was like, man, that's a unique name, thinking that's his first name. But their book person helped me out. She said, no, actually, that's his last name. It's Polish, by the way. Here's another senior. Another senior for them will be Lane Rung. The last one will be Connor Gayling, will be their last one. So I apologize in advance to everyone watching. For some reason earlier, this camera screen, as you can see now, it's probably pixelated a little bit. I'm not sure what is going on there, and maybe that's why. Probably the local or the usual, right?
Yep, you got Carter Lloyd, senior guard at Carter Lloyd, junior guard. She does a really nice job.
She does a very good job. And I saw her actually, I was watching the wrestling finals, and I saw her, and I was like, man, that was amazing. You know, she did a really great job.
Absolutely.
Yes, I guess I thought she was a senior. She does win the tip as Cam Buffington was able to get that one started for the Wolves. Edwards over to Hemsworth.
Looks like they're in a 1-3-1 here to kind of start out, right? A little bit of a different look on a zone look there Carter's going to be open from the corner for a three.
Oh,
He needs to
rims
see one
around.
go in.
Yeah.
He didn't score the other night. He's lacking a little confidence in the offensive side of the court, so he needs to see one go in real quick.
It's good to see him, though, take that first shot right away and not be
Absolutely.
scared of it. So looks like Winfield comes out in their man. 2 on the corners of the lane here for Holy Trinity. Back out to the top, and they'll reset their offense. They've got 17 seconds on the shot clock as Holy Trinity.
They look a little lost here to get started out of the gate. Not a lot of movement, not a lot of screens right now.
Ooh, Hemsworth with the steal. Gets a hand in there. He's going to take it up for an easy layup. Guarded. Good.
Yes, sir. There we go.
Nice
Great
shot.
start.
Good start for Hemsworth there. He's another one that, as we said the last game, he's kind of a good defensive player for them. Good to have on the floor. So easy steal right away. Puts the Wolves on the board just over 7 minutes. Holy Trinity. Ooh, Jake Edwards almost got a hand on that one. Right at the top.
Jake does a really nice job there off ball defend. I think we're going to get, looks like a turnover there.
Ooh, almost. He's able to bring it in before the half court line there. Thought there was going to be an over and back call, but cross court.
This is Gayling here.
Drives
He's
baseline
about
against
the
Edwards.
second or third leading scorer. He's got some, that's going to be a shot clock violation. It's great defense there by the Wolves. I coached basketball for about a dozen years, but we never had the shot clock, so I don't know, how that's affected coaches. I mean, we're a couple years into it, so we're probably all right, but I can imagine it's different.
I really thought maybe the shot clock would affect teams more, but it seems most teams, at least maybe that first game under their belt, haven't had much trouble with it, and I think we should have instituted the shot clock a long time ago myself. So Edwards back to Cam in the lane. They're going to call a foul.
Guy on the far side called a charge. Thornton called
I think they're going to call a player control foul. Yep.
I think that's probably the right call. Hopefully our video worked there if you could see that right. Little give and go from the corner down to the short corner to Edwards. Got it to Buffington, and I didn't see who drew that for Holy Trinity, but
I didn't either.
Cam's also a big, strong body, so it doesn't take much from him to knock somebody over.
He's used to doing that on the football field,
That's right. I'll take it over there, that's for sure.
Okay. Sobchak gives it up to Lane Rung. Shot misses off the front of the rim, and Abram Edwards comes away with it. Holy Trinity dropping back. Not a lot of rebounding effort there. Cross court all the way, has it picked off.
Lazy pass there by Carter Lloyd.
Luke Helligy, the rebounder, or the pickoff, and gets the layup on the other end, right over Gabe Hemsworth. A little pressure from Holy Trinity. Jake Edwards.
1-2-2 3/4 court here. Not super aggressive. I think more of just to slow us up.
Yeah, eat up that clock a little bit on you.
Yeah.
Jake Edwards, he'll shoot from out there, fellas. Don't give him too much room. He hit 2 big ones the other night from that 10-foot line.
Yeah, see, I don't like that pass there that Carter Lloyd does. A little lackadaisical in my book.
Give it a little more zip to it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Down to 12 on the shot clock here. Nobody looking to score. Ball finally goes inside.
Shot clock back out from him, from brother to brother there. Edwards to Edwards. Rebound. Ooh, Jake Edwards, good takedown.
Yeah,
On the official there. Gabe Hemsworth looking, decides to drive. Dumping back out to Edwards, now back to Lloyd. And now back across the top to Edwards. To Hemsworth.
What's going on? They get a good ball fake in on, and then they got to look at Edwards again. They're ball faking that guy, that defender. The defender on Abrams getting moved, and then they're not coming right back to him. Right? They can pass fake him open down there on the block.
Get something inside going. So Sobchak out on top. Lets his offense work a little bit. Give and go from Helligy, sorry. Little push up in the middle of the lane. And Cam Buffington off the miss will get the rebound and head the other direction for the Wolves. He's going to go straight to the basket, a little up and under move. Doesn't get it to go, but he's going to draw the foul right underneath the basket.
I was looking at stats this week after the last game, right? Cam's going to step to the line. He's about 66, 67% from the line, which is one of our better shooters, too. So hopefully we can get him going and get some easy ones at the line scrimmage. The free throw line.
I'm speaking your language. I understand. Right. At the free throw line, yep. He does get the first one. So Winfield with the early advantage here, 3-2. Second one rattles around and drops out. Maddox Rung, the senior, with the rebound. Can't see who had that, sorry.
Jake got caught in the back there, right? You got to help your helper. Abram helped down, and he's got to help on Abram's guy then.
Gayling makes him pay for it.
Wolf.
Hemsworth driving into the lane, back out to Buffington right at the flick. Shot goes up, it's going to go high off the glass, and they're going to call Hemsworth with the foul. Going to get it with the body as Adam Sobchak gets the layup off the top of the glass. And again, I apologize for this video. I think it's coming from the huddle. keep an eye on it. It may be a little delayed from time to time. So Coach Edwards asking for a little bit of an explanation there from the official. First, or the and one falls for Sobchak. Inbound again from brother to brother, Edwards to Edwards. Up the left side of the floor here, closest to the bench. Lloyd back to Edwards. Edwards across to Hemsworth. Abram Edwards inside. High pick, almost knocked away. They're going to say it's tipped.
That's a foul there on 5, right? That's with the body. By definition, get in there one time.
Jake Edwards on the side of the rim, not going to go. As Gayling comes away with a rebound for the Crusaders. Pass the top. Maddox Rung gives it up to Sobchak, back to Rung. Step out from Gayling. Gonna give it up now to Hellige. Thought he was gonna shoot the 3 there for a minute. Tries to drive in. They're gonna call a blocking foul on Abram Edwards right in the lane. They're gonna say no shot though. It's gonna be before the shot, so at least it doesn't drop in that regard. I'm gonna say block, and he did kind of body up right away.
Yep.
Excuse me. I'll get him right. These brothers.
Yeah.
So from under their own basket, Holy Trinity with the ball. Outside to Hellige, guarded heavily by Buffington. Going to battle up inside. Ooh, Buffington gets a hand, but it's Hellige that's going to knock it away.
Cam did a nice job there staying in front of him, right? Really cut him off when he was going down to the baseline.
Didn't give him anything quite so close. Hemsworth on the far side, now back across the court to Edwards. Jake Edwards. He's looking to see what he's got as the Winfield Union Wolves look to set up their offense. Into the lane. Ooh, is Hemsworth. I thought he was trying to pass that to Edwards. They're going to call a jump ball, and it'll go back to the Crusaders as Winfield Union won the tip at the beginning.
I'd like to see Gabe go up with the ball right there, right? You're going to get fouled, you're going to make it, or it's going to get blocked, right? 2 of those 3 things are pretty good. So I'd like to see him be more aggressive. He's doing a really good job of getting to the hoop. Now he's got to finish the move.
Sobchak out to Rung, lane Rung, inside to Hellige, turnaround jumper is going to fall for Holy Trinity as they take a 4-point decision here, 9-5, their lead with 2:25 left here in the first quarter. Hemsworth, good decision not to, or good way to block the ball there from the Holy Trinity player. Hemsworth on the 3-point line, back over to Edwards. Edwards trying to go inside, looking inside now is Hemsworth. Back over to Edwards, 14 on the shot clock. Buffington, one dribble in, up and in. It's going to fall, highly contested versus Connor Gayling, and he's going to get it to fall anyway, so he'll get a chance at an and one.
Is that foul on 31? 33.
I thought it was 33.
33, gotcha.
Yeah, 33, so it'll be his second, though. Connor Gayling with his second, as Cam Buffington will step to the line to shoot the and one, follow through, and he gets that one to fall. Holy Trinity with the ball. Hellige down to Rung. Rung dribbles inside, right around his defender, Edwards. They're going to get Jake Edwards with a foul on that one, right as he takes it up.
Nobody from Edwards up on the top there. He's got to be able to slide down, help cut off that drive, right? Make the decision whether we're going to go over the screen, under the screen, right? And then the guys off the ball have to be able to help out there.
Pistols, right, in the lane. Pistol Pete right in the lane.
That's right.
And one not going to be any good, and Abram Edwards comes away with the rebound. He'll take the ball up himself as he goes. Stops at the half-court line, gives it up to brother. Jake across to Lloyd. Now back to Hemsworth at the top of the key. Ball fake to the left. And then he finally does go. He's got Lloyd on the baseline there.
Yeah, Holy Trinity back to a little bit more of a traditional 2-3 look here.
Carter Lloyd, 11 on the clock. Almost has his pocket picked. Hemsworth comes away with it. 8, 7. Time taken away. Crowd is cheering. Gabe Hemsworth going to cause a body. Now he's going to shoot the 3. Oh, and it rattles in! Gabe Hemsworth, nice shot. As time ticks away on the shot clock, gets that one to fall. Kind of rolled all the way around that rim. Under a minute here in the first quarter we go. Gayling look to shoot over Abram. Edwards, that long off the iron, back to Edwards. He'll go
That's
the
a
other
good
direction.
defensive position right there.
Yeah. Still plenty of time to run a play here.
Yeah, I hope they go 2 for 1 here, right? Have a little urgency so they can get the shot clock back on them, but it doesn't look like we're going to get that here to end the quarter.
Ooh,
it's a
nice
nice
look
pass.
underneath. Ooh, tries to dump it under Buffington's going to roll out of bounds off of Holy Trinity. Nathan Box is checked into the game for Holy Trinity. Jake Edwards looked like maybe he was going to shoot. Now gives it up to Gabe. 15 on the shot clock. Over to Buffington. Buffington's going to try for a 3. That's going to be off the front of the iron. Right into the hands of the last second here. High screen on Hemsworth from Hellige. Sobchak dumps off to Rung. Rung to the top of the lane. He's going to try for a long 3-pointer. Rolls in and out, and Buffington comes away with it. He's just going to let time tick away. Good decision for Cam. Not to big thank you to the Big Red Pride and Willie Bender for tonight's game. Also thank you to Holy Trinity. They had a hand in helping us pay to broadcast this game. So thank you to them as we get ready for the second quarter. The game is all tied up at 11. Winfield start with the ball.
Looks like Winfield's got the starters, brought the starters back out. Same kids that finished, it looks like, are starting here, right? The box kids still in for Holy Trinity, so.
Yep. Carter Lloyd, good take off the back of the iron. Abram Edwards there to clean it up and put it in for 2. Maddox Rung, the senior, handles the ball, gives it up to Hellige. Cross now to Sobchak at the top of the key. Little cut around the inside. Box now back out to Rung.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Box is going to be much of a shooter. I think he averages like a point coming into today, so he's definitely not one of their offensive weapons. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Good defense for the Wolves here. Try to keep it Box in the middle of the lane, but he misses, and Buffington going to come away with the rebound just as time expires on that shot clock, as you said. Quickly ahead to Lloyd, back out to Hemsworth. Cross now to Edwards. Edwards thought maybe he's going to shoot that 3 there.
I did too. I thought he was open there.
Gives it up to his brother Abram on the baseline. Now back out to Hemsworth. Ball fake to the middle. Back out to Lloyd.
Say about a month ago, Lloyd would take that shot. He just needs to have that, find one going in so he can get that confidence. Like an old Pete Maravich, he's just got to have some confidence in there.
That's right. Jake Edwards, one dribble in off the front of the iron, but it'll be Maddox Rung coming away with the rebound for Holy Trinity, and Sobchak quickly ahead, picked up by Hemsworth. Underneath to Rung, Lane Rung, tries to dump underneath, Winfield saving it, now they've got numbers. Abram Edwards driving to the lane, dumps off to Buffington, jump shot over everybody, and he'll get that one to fall. So Winfield now Union ahead now 15-11 with 6:13 left to play here in the second quarter. Again, apologize for this video. Hopefully you're seeing a little bit of it. We'll try to do the best we can. 2 high screens here now on Gabe Hemsworth between Box and Hellige. Sobchak back out, picks up his dribble, gives it up to Maddox Rung. Cross now to Box. Out now to Lane Rung, and time ticking away. Hellige looked like he was going to shoot, decides to drive in on Buffington, rolls around, and Abram Edwards able to bring that rebound down after it rolls off the front of the iron. Good defense again by Cam Buffington. Didn't pick up a foul there. Stayed right with his guy.
Cam's going to have his work cut out for him. Hellige averages 24 a game. Get in there.
Ooh, Jake Edwards with a nice look. Rolled around and popped back out. And it'll be Holy Trinity the other direction. Hellige, tried to give it up to Rung, but Jake Edwards able to get a hand on it. Right in front of the Winfield bench. Should be on this side. Yep, there comes the ball.
Yep. Great hands by Jake.
Yeah.
Right, get his hand in the passing lane, then almost get that, get it pass back in.
Inbound from Sobchak into Hellige. Hellige under the baseline. He's going to lose control. Kind of trying to body up there with Buffington. Going to go off his, went off his leg or he just missed dribbled, but nonetheless, Winfield will take the ball back. And went to Lloyd. Back across now from Edwards to Lloyd. Underneath. Would Abram take that shot on the 3-point line if he was open? Would he
sure
take
take it. Yeah, he's hit a couple. Yeah, that's not part of his game, though, right? I mean, Abram does a really nice job of knowing what he's good at, and he excels at that. He's a lot better with his back to the basket.
Yep. And he's big in there, so Hemsworth on the far side gives it up to Abram Edwards. Edwards into the lane, now back to Buffington. I don't know if that was a pass. We're going to call it a pass. Give Abrams the assist there, or Abram Edwards the assist.
Yeah, that's the hometown scorebook there. We'll count it as an assist.
Right.
Up 6 now. Wolves, right, going to win the first 4 minutes here coming out of the second quarter. Up 6, right? He was tied 11-11 at the quarter,
Yep.
right?
And you
now
talked
it's
about that.
17-11.
Yep. Sobchak gets a high screen there from Hellige. Hellige now steps out for the 3. No good. Lloyd with the rebound. And Carter Lloyd, can get up. I've seen that boy dunk, so Buffington tries to dump around, tipped out of bounds by Holy Trinity.
Very good.
Buffington tried to dump it back inside to Edwards, but just got knocked away.
Be interesting to see how this plays out, right? Both teams not very deep. When they played back in January, Winfield played 6 guys, and I think Holy Trinity played just 5.
Okay. Ooh, Gabe Hemsworth with another 3 on the baseline. Extends that lead to 9. 20-11 is the Wolf lead here with 4 minutes, and you talked about in that first game, win that first 4 minutes, and so far, Winfield has done that. Maddox Rung trying to direct traffic here for the Crusaders. High screen on Hemsworth from Hellige to open up Sobchak. Coach Edwards must have seen something.
Well, I think he thought 31 had a moving screen, I think.
Ooh. There's that far foul. If it wasn't for that foul, Winfield had 2 guys underneath, but I think Cam Buffington had open ground there to try to get that dunk if he would have wanted it. But foul far away from the ball. And Coach Edwards getting an explanation from the officials here as to what he thought he saw and what actually happened.
I think he thought it was a moving screen
on
the ball there. The kid kind of just kept sliding on him is what I think Coach Edwards saw. 30-second timeout here.
The cost that it is, the state requires for you to broadcast a game. So the Big Red Pride and Willie Bender also found out the other day that Willie Bender is the mayor of Winfield. I did not know that. When I see him at track meets, I'm going to have to give him a hard time.
There you go. We got the mayor's wife right in front of us leading the cheer here. So.
That's what we like, and this is quite a cheering section they have. I tell you, I love it when small school fans show out for their schools. It says a lot. So.
We talked about other schools and stuff coming. I can see Mediapolis is over here. There's some Mount Pleasant kids in the crowd as well. So Southeast Iowa coming out to watch a really nice basketball game tonight.
Yep. Edwards, looks underneath, tries to give it to Lloyd on the far side. That would have been a dangerous pass anyway. Hellige going to take it all the way. Now gives it up to Sobchak. Back. Gayling tried to do a good move inside, kind of lost control of the ball. No call was made, and now it's back the other way for Winfield. Buffington's going to take it in. They're going to call it.
They're going to call a reach-in foul up on number 5. I think that's, is that a Rung? Rung. Maddox Rung.
Maddox Rung, yep.
I think is who they just called that on there. Yep, his first foul, right? Team second. Reset the fouls, right? And when the quarter, for those of you who have a new rule this year, you'll shoot 2. No, the 1-and-1 is gone. I like the pressure of the 1-and-1.
I do too.
So I don't know if I love this rule. Just because I love that, the 1 and 1 more, you have to earn it. But nonetheless, it's here to stay. That's not a good pass.
That pass gets through just barely. Lloyd to Hemsworth. Now Buffington's going to try for a 3. That one off the front of the rim. And Gayling comes away with the rebound for the Crusaders. Not a bad take for Buffington. Just left it a little short on that one. 3 minutes here inside of Fairfield High School for the Substate matchup between the Winfield Mount Union Wolves and the Holy Trinity Crusaders. Winfield Mount Union up 20-11. Good defense by Hemsworth there on Sobchak. Now Buffington versus Hellige. Hellige's shot rolls around, and Hemsworth, I think it was knocked away by Hellige himself. Hemsworth comes away with it. Edwards now set up the offense. Abram Edwards right there on that free throw line. Working against the undersized, compared to Abram anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Sobchak, cross court to Edwards, Jake Edwards.
We got by with one there. I think we might have traveled.
Just a little bit. Abram Edwards into the lane. Way off is that shot.
I don't think he was looking at the hoop right there.
Yeah, got a little
Coach
lost.
Edwards
That's all right.
calling for an elbow touch. I did not see that, but.
Well, that would explain it, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it didn't happen, though. Because that was a bad miss, and he doesn't usually miss like that.
Right. Hellige now dumps underneath to Gayling. Gayling right over Buffington. Good miss.
First 2 points for Holy Trinity here at the 2-minute mark this second quarter.
You're right. You are right. Edwards back to Edwards. Edwards across court to his brother Jake. Now to Buffington on the close 3-point line. Jake Edwards going to look at that clock. Carter Lloyd thought maybe he was going to take that. Jab step. Edwards. Now to Hemsworth. Hemsworth step to the middle. Dumps over to Buffington. Edwards now to Lloyd. Lloyd's going to try from a three. A little too far off the back of the iron. Bounces wide. And Maddox Rung going to come away with the rebound. Quickly back the other direction they go. Across the court.
90 seconds. There we go. Right, long miss out of a three-pointer. I'd like to see Jake push a little bit here. Right, we're really good on transition. You know, and I'd like to see us try and force a little bit of transition, get into a secondary break. It doesn't always have to be a run out, but let the kids play a little bit on the secondary break.
Hemsworth waits for Edwards to come around on the baseline. Back up to Hemsworth. Top of the key, one dribble. Now he's going to I thought maybe he was going to shoot. Makes me a liar. Jake Edwards is going to shoot. Instead, he's going to get it right in front of the Holy Trinity bench. He's going to get three. Makes the decision by 10 here, 23-13 as we slip under a minute, 45 seconds on the clock. And coach.
About 15-second differential between shot clock, right?
Okay.
Game clock. Hoping for just a one and done here, right? As a Wolves fan, either steal or a rebound is how you want to finish this possession.
They're going to eat as much clock as they can. Lane Rung running across the court now to Helligy. Helligy working against Buffington. He's going to step back for a three. He's going to be off the mark into the hands of Jake Edwards, and he's going to take his time bringing that ball up the floor and
Get
settle for a last
here, right?
second
We're
shot.
going to go to Buff. We're going to let Buffington work with it, right? He's going to start going here.
Hemsworth going to take that just inside the arc. Not going to go. And Holy Trinity's going to hold on to it and let time expire as we go to the halftime. So
pretty good look there, though, right? I mean, he kind of
at the halftime here as well, and see if we can get a better feed for it. So I think I have lost it. We'll try again. I will just say to Winfield fans watching, if you lose the feed, please join